Do you fear a dreadful summer, melting at home due to heat and boredom because the coronavirus cancelled your vacation plans? Fear no more! Join me on a virtual trip to accompany Perseverance on his journey to Mars, starting this summer. Explore the wonders of space travel, beginning with the first part of the trip, the launch. The launch vehicle is an Atlas V 541, a rocket provided by the United Launch Alliance. It is a two-stage rocket and has a total height of 58 meters. Fueled and including the payload, the Atlas V weighs about 531,000 kilograms. The rocket is used due to its capability to lift heavy objects like the spacecraft with the Perseverance-Rover, and was already used for numerous NASA launches, including the Mars Science Laboratory, which is widely known for the Curiosity rover. The Atlas V will launch from Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. The launch is scheduled for July 20, 6:15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. If the launch is cancelled, for example because of bad weather or technical difficulties, other launch windows can be used until the end of the launch period on August 11. This launch period was chosen to minimize the needed amount of energy to transport the spacecraft to Mars. The spacecraft separates from the launch vehicle and begins its travel to Mars. It consists of the crew stage, the entry, descent and landing system, and the rover. The crew stage has a diameter of approximately 2.65 meters and includes several sensors and antennas for navigation and communication. After successful travel to Mars, the entry, descent and landing technology, short EDL, is needed to get the Perseverance rover safely on the Martian surface. The EDL system consists of different parts, including a parachute and a so-called sky crane, which works as weird as it sounds. After the cruising stage of the spacecraft enters into the atmosphere on Mars, the parachute slows it down and the cruising stage ejects the heat shield. The descent vehicle now passes from the cruising stage and lowers the Perseverance rover onto the surface of Mars. This system was already used for the Mars Science Laboratory, but new technology like terrain relative navigation has been added to allow the detecting of dangerous landing sites and the subsequent navigating around such terrain. The landing site for Mars 2020 is Edr crater. The crater has a diameter of 49 kilometers, and the rover is set to land on Mars on February 18, where it now begins the surface operations. The new rover for Mars 2020 is called Perseverance and is nicknamed Percy. Percy's design is based on NASA's Curiosity rover, and even though they do look similar, there are some differences between the two rovers. For instance, Perseverance has different wheels, more cameras, and a sample caching system. The Mars exploration program has 4 major science goals. Percy will explore Edr crater and will complete different tasks to advance these goals. The rover will find and collect rock samples containing biosignatures. Because Edr crater was once a giant lake, it is an ideal exploration site for finding signs of ancient life. Another objective of Perseverance is the preparation for human exploration. Percy will test the ability to produce oxygen, an essential part for human exploration on Mars. The Perseverance rover also carries a placard with 3 chips on which the names of over 10 million people, as well as the essays of 155 students who are the finalists of the Name the Rover contest, are engraved. Additionally, the message "Explore as One" is hidden in the sun's rays below the 3 chips. According to plan, the rover will stay on Mars for at least 1 Martian year. 1 year on Mars equals 687 days on Earth. As said before, Perseverance will collect rock samples for research on Earth. The rover will cache those samples in one place, and with the help of Percy's cameras, scientists will determine the position of the samples with an accuracy of about 1 centimeter. This step is key for potential pickup and sample return by another mission in the future.